Good afternoon, my lovelies, and welcome back to a kooky corner of YouTube where we investigate all kinds of things, crafty, arty, you name it, we'll go for it. Anything at all, literally. I like to experiment, and so yeah, we will try all the different varieties of art materials, all the different things that we can make. I like to do sewing, I like to do embroidery, I like to do felting, and I also like to go out on my travels with an art kit everywhere I go. If I go away for the weekend or a few days, then I will take a kit with me without fail, because I always like to have something at hand to be doing. I'm one of those people, when I sit down I need to be making something, so this is like my kit for this year. This is the same kit, it's not the same kit, it's a similar kit to the one I had last year in the case, in the fact that it is in the case that it's in. I can't even speak, people. The case is the same. I have changed some of the innards of the case this year so that I've got a different variety of things to take with me. So I think without further ado, we'll just go through what I have in my case. So let's open this up. It's a really nice case, actually. It's a Kipling one. It's got the little monkey on, little monkey boy there. And this matches my big rucksack, which I will be putting this in and all the other things I take with you. I'll show you. So first things first, there's been a change around. Not a big change around, but there has been a change around. So what should we do first? Let's do the pencils, shall we? So in my pencil kit I have 4 of these chameleon pencils, which are double-sided. And that's handy because I can take 10. There are 5 pencils, so 10 different colours, and that just frees up an awful lot of space in my kit. So I'm taking all these 5 of the chameleon pencils. I've also got some of these aquarelle art grip pencils. These are Faber-Castell, and these are in case I want to do some like portraitry stuff, because these are very sort of fleshy toned, and this one is a black. But the other good thing about those ones is that they are aquarellable, which means I can add water to them. So that's very versatile pencils. So that's that little section. Over here I've got some Derwent drawing pencils. I like to use these in pieces of artwork where I'm adding definition to things. I have got a full set of these in a tin, but these are ones that I bought open stock before I bought my tin, and I actually bought them from the Derwent shop in the Lake District. So I went to the Pencil Museum, which was absolutely brilliant. No one else wanted to go with me, sadly, so I wandered around by myself. But I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I bought myself quite a few pencils and these 4 of the drawing pencils. And I chose these because these are colours that you can use and go over the top of things. In fact, this boy here, this is the Chinese white, and this goes over gouache beautifully. It is the best white pencil that I have. So if you're looking for a very, very good white pencil that marks really well, that's your guy. So we've got all those in there. We've got Faber-Castell, Chameleon, Derwent, and now we have my beauty, which comes with me everywhere. It is a Caran d'Ache bicolour. It is a red and blue, and it is erasable. Also, I have found, obviously it depends on which kind of paper you use it on, but I found it to be great because I like to do a lot of my drawings, my under drawings in a colour. I don't know why I quite like that, it just makes me happy, so I go with it. At this end we have a Pentel Arens, which is one of these beauties, mechanical pencil. And I got rid of my, I didn't get rid of it, I've taken it out of the case, my ordinary 2B pencil, because I think with the range of pencils I've got there, I've got enough for my small kit to be going on with. Moving over to the pens, I do like to use ballpoint pen in some of my work. I don't know if you've seen any of my earlier videos where I've done artwork specifically made with ballpoint pen, but these are the Staedtler ones, the Staedtler ballpoint pens, and I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those in here. And then I've got this, which is rather lovely. It's a Schneider Slider Edge XB, so it's quite a thick pencil. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper to show you what it looks like. So it's slider, it really just glides over the paper, and I just wanted something with a yellow tone to it, like a yellow ballpoint pen, which this one is. Yellow ballpoint pens are very hard to come by, let me just tell you. So I was supremely happy to find this one and to like it, because I like the Schneider edges anyway. The slider edges, tongue twister, Schneider Slider Edge, and it is a pen that I'd use in a black and a blue, and I like the XB, I think the extra large or whatever nib on it. Anyway, that's that. So yeah, so we've got the Staedtlers, and then we've got these boys here, which are the Uniball Signos. They are the gold and sparkling silver gel pens. So I like to add these into my work a lot. The sparkling silver is a little more subtle, I would say, but still nice to use. And the gold is very gold. Oh, it's got remnants of a little bit of gouache on there as well. I was using it previously on top of something, so yeah, nice and shiny and very handy to have in a piece of artwork. So I've added those in this year because I do like a bit of glitz, as you know. Put that out of the way. Okay, so now we are on to the innards. And no surprise, I am still sticking with my summer palette because it's just so versatile. It's got so many good mixes in there, and it works really well because it's also got mixing trays in there, and I've got palettes of that side to mix on. This side, if I want to take this out, I've got an extra big bit in the middle, so if I do that. And that is my summer palette, and that's a little swatchy list underneath there of all the colours that are in here. I did another one as well because I couldn't find that one, and I just realised it's in the palette. Oh well, it's always handy to have a couple, isn't it? So on the one side I have, oops, let's pop you back in there and get in. It's not going to go back in there, is it? It will. It will. It's just because I put it in weirdly. Okay. So, in my summer palette, I have Schminke Academy Light Lemon Yellow, Schminke Academy Indian Yellow. The Schminke Academy is a student grade, but I find it is just great for taking out with me anyway. And it's perfect for what I need it for. The next one I've got is a Schminke Artist Grade Transparent Orange. Love that colour so much. The next one is Schminke Academy Cadmium Red Hue, Schminke Academy Magenta. And then I've got my baby, the Daniel Smith Opera Pink. I love it. It's fugitive. I don't care. I think it's great, and I use it in a lot of things. So that comes with me. This one is a Holbein Horizon Blue, which I really love. I could mix this, but it's just so handy to have. So that is in my set. On the bottom row here, I've got Schminke Academy Cyan, Schminke Academy Ultramarine. This is a Schminke Professional Violet, Schminke Academy Brilliant Green, Schminke Academy May Green. I like my shine, So I've got some Daniel Smith Lapis Sunlight, which is it's kind of one of those reactive ones, and it gives a sheen over something. It does show up a little bit. If I can show you right down in that corner, you can see if I tilt it, maybe it's got like a shimmer to it, which is nice, and I like to put that over the top of other things as well. So, and then obviously the last thing I haven't got a black, but I have got a Daniel Smith neutral tint, which is great. Also in the middle of here I have got some of the Holbein Gold Wash, but I've also got some more of that as well. I put it in the palette because I was using it at the time, but I have got another little tub of it in here as well. So at the side of this I have my beauty. Now I know everybody swears by water brushes, and yes, they are great, but I am so happy with just an ordinary brush. So until I get myself a proper set of travel brushes, this is my guy. It's Van Gogh, it's a 6 I think, and that just sits nicely in the palette. I'll pop it back in there without doubling the brushes up, and that just sits in the back of there. How neat is that? So that's the Schminke My Summer palette. There are 9 colours that came with this set, and I think one of them was a black, which I took out because I wanted the neutral tint. The neutral tint serves me so much better, so I swapped that for the neutral tint and then added in the other ones that I showed you. So the Daniel Smith, the Horizon Blue, Holbein, and another couple of Schminke colours. So that's that. Okay, got this. It's a compass. It's a plastic compass. Really, that compass protractor. Get my words right. So it's a protractor. It is great because I can use the outside, because I do a lot of things in like a little vignette. So that's great for popping that, just drawing around that on. Little pad, a kitchen roll that I keep with me for wiping down brushes, etc. I've got my Spectrum Noir art liner in a 08, and these two are uni pins in a 02 and a 03, and I've got another Spectrum art liner in a 5. So those are my liners that are coming with me. In rubbers I have erasers, the Mono Zero. So this one is kind of a wedge edged boy, and this one is a tiny point. Superb for detail erasing, love them to bits. For major erasing, this is a Pentel Japan eraser. I can't remember what it's called because I've taken it out of its covering, but I have got another one. Oh, it's the Pray for Japan. I got a couple of these from a shop that is now closed down, sadly. But this one has been with me, and it is beautiful and really easy to use, so that's coming with me. Water bottle, a little spray water bottle for charging up my watercolour paints. I have masking tape. Well, I say masking tape, it is more of a washi tape. It's lovely, it's a nice one. So that one, take that with me, sticking myself up with masking tape. The obligatory jelly roll in a white, because I love them. I have got my Derwent pencil sharpener. I did have my Faber-Castell one, but I swapped it out for a Derwent this time because it's just a bit less hassle than the other one. The other one you open different ways to clean it, and this one I know where I am with it, so that's coming with me. I have got some Holbein gouache in brilliant gold, which is the bit that you saw in the watercolour palette. So I've got a little bit of that in the palette itself. This is just PBO white gouache, just an ordinary gouache for detail and also for making pastel colours if I want to. A Pritt stick, but a vampire Pritt stick. It's got a vampire on the front, so it's like one of these ones that has got a collar to it, and when it dries it goes clear. but I just like it because it's got a vampire on it. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I bought this. I've got my micro pentel correct, which is great for little white details. I don't know if I can show you on here, because where's my little black post-it note? So really I should have shook this up and give it a shake. It's got one of those ball bearings in, shake up your paint, but it's good for like little white details of eyes, or if you want to add a shine to something, or if you want to add a highlight to something. And it's just handy. I know I've got the gouache, but now I've also got that as well, but I like to use that. Talking of compass, I got one of those. It was one that came in a set, a helix set, and sometimes I want circles of different sizes, so that comes with me as well. I've got a torsion or a smudger, so if I want to do some drawing, which to be honest I don't really have any of the graphite drawing pencils with me, but I keep it in there anyway just because it could come in handy for something. These are extinct. I can't find these anywhere else at all, and I have had these for years. And these are the Pilot gel markers, and because I am a magpie I do like the colours. But look, it's like a little gel stick. It's a bit like, let me think, what's it similar to? Can't quite remember, but that's a gold anyway, and it's slightly smudgeable, but it does dry. So gold, and I've got a silver, again just for adding a little bit of shiny detail in. But this one is a joy. It's a rainbow one, and it's got bits of glitter in it, and let's see if I can get it on here. It's like multicolored. It's like rainbow colored, and you can just smudge it around and just play around with it. And again, for adding detail into anything I want to add detail into, a little bit of shiny detail. You can't get these anymore. I've looked, believe me. If anybody can find them, I would be forever grateful if you could point me in the direction, because once these are gone, they're gone. But I thought I'd give them a little trip out. This year they're coming in my kit. Let's pop that over there, out of the way. Okay, so ruler, 6-inch ruler or 15 centimeters. In here I've got my Viva colour sheets. If I didn't have enough with the watercolours I've got these guys. And to be honest, I could just take out these guys anyway. That's a little palette that you can mix them on there. So there's those, and Sea White postcards, the watercolour postcards. They are just great for travelling because you can do small pieces of artwork. That one's nearly empty. I think there's a couple in there, and then I've got another set there. I'm going to get some more of these because I like them a lot. And yeah, I took these away on a music weekend with me, and spent some time painting little snails to give out to people. So they went past me, and some people just really liked them, so useful. This is a Clairefontaine sketchbook. It's 160 gram paper, so it's quite nice thick paper. Haven't actually used it yet, and I've taken it out with me twice, but it's going back in there because it's thin and it doesn't take up much room. So that's the kit that I'm going to take with me, and I will pop all this lot back in here. Fits really neatly, and great to carry around, and I'll show you some of the other things that I'll be taking with me. As if by magic, it's all back in its case. Fits perfectly, great to slot in my rucksack. And yeah, if I wanted just to take one thing, this would be the kit. If I've got a little bit more space, as I have in my rucksack, then I'll show you what else I take with me as well. So bring in this boy. This is my luminance pencils. So all my luminance pencils fit in here really neatly. I haven't got a full set, I'm building on it, but if I have extra room I will take these with me because they're just great to use. So yeah, luminance pencils will be also added in. In here, just for a little change, I've got some soft pastels in just 3 different colours, kind of toning colours, so they'll be coming in, fitting there really nicely in their little foamy thing to protect them. So it's only tiny, that can come with me as well. Sketchbook wise, I will be taking my little art creation. It's a Talon's art creation book. I love this sketchbook so much. It takes gouache, not especially watercolour, although it will take a certain amount of watercolour, and definitely will take gouache in there. So if I added some gouache to my watercolours, I would basically have gouache, wouldn't I? Yes I would. So that's coming because I have the extra room. If I was just going and I had a small amount of space, just the first case would do. Okay. And in here I have my, can't get my hands in here. I've got my, can't remember doing that. Must have been doing it last time I went out. I've got my day-to-day journal that will come, and sketchbook, which is the Leuchtturm sketchbook, which has got a really nice brilliant white paper in it. Love these still, and I will still be using these in the foreseeable future because I've got a few of these that I bought, and as I say, they're still great. I still love them. Portability wise, these guys are excellent, but if you want a bit more room, as is my want sometimes, then these are going to be the sketchbooks that I take with me. As I say, there is a small one in that little blue case. This is just me being super extra. Let's pop that over there. Playing around with things, so that can go down there. That will go in my rucksack. Also, this is a joy. I have 2 of these. I think that came as a set. It says pet room on them, and it's got a little carabiner to attach to something, and basically what it is a dog bowl. But I use it as a water bowl because it's perfect. Great size, it's not going to blow over. Sometimes the ones that are more cylindrical, if you're standing outside, they're more liable to, I don't know why I keep popping this in and out, I'm just finding it quite fun. So yeah, it's more stable is basically what I'd say. You can get the Pentel ones, Faber-Castell ones I think, which are pop out as well. But these were really cheap. I got this one and a green one, and I just take one of them with me. It folds down and I can stick that. I can either hang it onto my rucksack if I've not got any room inside, or just stick it inside. So that's my kit for my travelling purposes this time. Obviously this one would be good for taking on places where you don't have a lot of room, like say if you're going on a plane or something, but I am travelling by road, and so I can take all of this and I'm all set to go, and the sketchbooks obviously. These will all go in my big rucksack, and I can fit a couple of reading books in there as well, although I have got a Kindle, so do I really need to take reading books? Not sure. Anyway, that's my kit. Hope you've enjoyed the update. Every year I try and update it a little bit so that I've got something different to work with, and it's great for those spare moments where you might be hanging around waiting to do something, or you're on a train, or you're on a boat, or anything, just sitting and enjoying yourself in the sunshine. Anyway, that's my kit. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell for any more updates, and I'm sure I will see you again very shortly with another video. Bye for now.